Now you know everything you need to know to be way more productive. Now let's put it all together. So what I like to do is put together an Excel sheet like the one you see here to see how well I'm doing on implementing these things that we talked about, and more importantly, to encourage myself to do them. And I think that it would be really helpful for you to do the same. So let me walk you through this really quickly. It's broken down into two things: the morning ritual and your work ritual, the two things we talked about. Obviously, in each of these things, you can do whatever you want to do, whatever works best for you. This is just a template that I wanted to share with you. Like we talked about, starting with exercise or a walk, then reading your purpose, then visualization, and something else that I think would be really helpful is reading. Something we talked about in my course, Become a Learning Machine, which is all about reading at least 100 books in a year, is creating a reading ritual. And this is something that you can do by putting it in your Excel sheet as well. And then for your work rituals, you can break it down into however many minutes work best for you. Again, this is just a template, but if you wanted to do 45 minutes and a 15-minute break, and then 45, and then have a lunch break or just another 15-minute break, and so on. And then you see here, the fourth chunk of time is devoted to doing those things that don't move you measurably closer to your goal, but you have to do. Maybe it's email, maybe it's errands or whatever it is, and doing it all at once. Maybe you could do 2 of those chunks of time if you really need it. Maybe you want to do more chunks of uninterrupted time, whatever works best for you. What I've done here is put all 7 days of the week. You can just do 5 days a week. You can just do 6 days a week. It's really up to you. Anyway, I've put this Excel sheet in the resources section of this video. So download it, modify it for however works best for what you want to do, and start using it. Put a check mark next to everything that you accomplish. Build the momentum. And also you'll be able to look back and see how well you're doing. By the way, I think one reason this is so powerful is it helps you build these habits. When Jerry Seinfeld had a goal that he wanted to write jokes for a full year, for 365 days a year, he printed a huge calendar, put it on his wall, and every day that he did it, he put a check mark on that day. And this is essentially what you're doing by making an Excel sheet like this as well.